Now, rather than wasting much time, let's jump into the topics. Okay. And in the reasoning, you'll be dividing the topic into two parts. One is verbal reasoning, and second part comes the non-verbal part. Okay. Non-verbal reasoning. And further, verbal reasoning consists of various kinds of topic such as coding, decoding, number series, coding, decoding, number series. Okay. And blood relations, direction topics, cubes and dice, cubes and dice. Next comes the calendar and clock topics, seating arrangements. These are the major topics which are going to repeat in your AFCAT exams and various kinds of exam. Whichever you, wherever the reasoning topics comes, you can see these topics which will be repeating in various kinds of exam. And when we look into the non-verbal part, this will be including paper folding, paper folding, mirror image, water image, embedded figures, and other kinds of questions and other kind of topic. So I hope you are aware of this topics in brief. So rather than wasting time, we'll just jump into the topic. And first topic comes the coding and decoding. First topic is coding, decoding, and which is very important from your exam point of view. And when we look into the coding and decoding topic, we'll look into various types of questions which are asked in the previous examination of AFCAT, and different types of method how we can solve this coding decoding, which will be helpful for our exams. And types of questions which majorly asked in the exams are types of questions from coding and decoding. First type is direct coding, where we can see different way. For example, in crisscross way, or in opposite way, or else in a reverse order, or in a forward order with addition or subtraction of letters. Okay. And second type of coding and decoding topic will be including missing terms. And third type of question will be framed using consonants and vowels. Okay. Whenever we look into the paper, it is better to write A to Z with their numbering in such a way that it should be A, B, C, D in this manner. I'll tell you the reason why we need to write in this manner, so that whenever you'll get your paper in your hand, it's better that you can use the rough page to write the coding decoding, because you will be having 2 to 3 questions from this topic. So once if you write the coding of every letters, it will be useful to it will be useful in answering the question in a better manner. Like you can answer it in a speed way. Okay. Once if you write coding decoding in this way, so you can first useful thing is you can identify the position of each letter, identify the positions, identify the position of each letter. Okay. And second thing is you can identify the opposite letters, identify opposite letters of each letters. For example, if I ask you the question, what will be the opposite letter of H? So rather than thinking so much, if you write in this way, you can easily identify that opposite letter of H is S. Okay. Okay. And if I ask you what will be the opposite letter of T, you'll not even think a second, because when you see this coding pattern, you'll directly mark it as G, so that it will save your time, and and it even helps you, that rather than uh, remembering remembering letters, A opposite is Z, C opposite is X, I opposite is R, K opposite. Avoid this kind of remembering thing, and you can just directly jump into the topic, and you can just, rather than wasting time, you can answer it very fast. And when and in some cases there will be a coding questions in such a way that letters in a reverse order, alphabet letters in a reverse order. Then you just need to change the change the position. It's just that you just need to remove this, and you just need to see this, like above the Z it is 1, Y it is 2, W it is 4, like R it is 9, and O it is 12. Rather than writing again from starting that Z, Y, X, W, V, U, it will be useful that you can see the position of a letter when even if we write in the opposite direction. Okay. Opposite series. Okay. It will be helpful. Even if we write in reverse order. Okay. I hope I hope my voice is clear. And then to this part, like what are the usefulness by writing A to Z in this order. Okay. I hope this is clear. And types of questions which are asked in coding decoding is direct coding, missing terms, and consonant and vowels. In this, you'll be having addition coding, subtraction coding. Okay. And it'll be mix of both and even it sometimes we'll be including multiplication as well. Multiplication in the sense addition subtraction is nothing but addition and subtraction of various position. If for example you will be seeing in different kinds of question, you just need to remember that types of coding is type using consonant vowels. Okay. And how to write the coding and decoding of A to Z. Okay. So now let us start with the first question. I hope my screen is visible, and it will be good that if you solve the questions with me. Hmm. Okay, first question I'll be solving. And from next question, you guys need to solve question for me. Okay. So first question says that in certain language, distract DISTRACT is coded as CTRASTDI. Okay. By looking into this question, so what is the demand of the question? How is the triangle? How is triangle? Letter triangle. TRIANGLE is coded. The question is simple. The question is asking. The question is saying that distract DISTRACT is coded as CTRASTDI. So, and our question is triangle TRIANGLE is coded as what? You just need to find that. So before we jump into the answer, we just need to find what kind of question they are asking. So by just looking into these terms, DISTRACT, and when we look into the coded part, we'll see the same letters repeating, but they are changing their position. For example, DI, we can see DI here, which is the starting letter of distract at the last position in the coded form. Okay, which is first becomes last. ST, which is second position, will become last second position. Given part is will become the first in the coding part, and RA is will become the next part. So this is in the crisscross format. What we'll call it as crisscross format. Okay. I hope this is a easier one, and I guess you guys understood. So if you guys understood, please respond. If you
Yes, sir.
DIS. Okay. So now let us.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let us go to the question triangle. So the same pattern which it has been followed in this like distract one, the same pattern will be continuing to the triangle part as well. So we need to do the same thing, two parts each, and we need to do it in a crisscross format. Okay. First, what will be the letters? LE, next will be NG, next IA, next TR. So this is called the direct coding in a crisscross format. Okay, crisscross format. So after we solving this question, the answer will be LENGIATR. LE. So option A will be the wrong answer because starting will be from LENG, and option B LENGIATR. So option B will be the correct answer. I hope everyone understood this question.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay. If you want to note down this question, you can note down. I'll just give a minute of time. Okay. So this is called a direct coding method, which includes crisscross, which follows crisscross method. In the similar way, you'll be finding opposite letters, opposite series in the further questions. Let's move on to the next question. Okay. So this is the different kind of questions from the last question. So in a certain language, C H A A C C double H A P A K is coded as D J K E U G R. Okay. So the question is C double H A P A K is coded as D J K E U G R. So how will the MALANGA will be coded? So along with this, you just write the question so that we'll not be wasting much time after solving this. Okay. So whenever the coding and decoding questions comes, if we don't find any similar letters as previous questions, see that for example distract is coded as CTRASTDI, where we can find the similar letters within the same coding. When we look into this question, C double H A P A K A doesn't repeat in the coded format. Okay, this will be the question, and this is the coded form where we doesn't find any similar letters in the coding form. So what we need to do is, whenever we find the coding decoding question, we just need to write the position of each letter. For example, from the previous, as I mentioned, this coding chart, this will be useful for your complete coding and decoding. When we look into this, C is coded as 3. We just need to write the position of each letter on the respective letters. For example, C is coded as 3, H is coded as 8, H is coded as 8, A is coded as 1, and P is coded as 16, A is coded as 1, and K is coded as 11. Okay. And the similar way, we need to write the same position of each letter to the coded form. What will be the position of D? D position will be 4, J position will be 10, K position will be 11, E position will be 5, U position will be 21, G position will be 7, and R position will be 18. Okay. After writing the position of individual letters, we just need to find whether is there any particular relationship between each coding. So whether it may be in the crisscross format, okay, as we have seen in the previous question, or else it may be in the direct format. Okay. So now let us look. I'll just give you a 30-second of time. If you find any relation, please let me know. Okay. I'll just give you 30 seconds of time. By seeing this codes, can you find any relation between both letters or else both words?
Mm. Sir, the the format is in increasing order of the numbers, sir. Plus
Yeah,
1, plus 2, plus 3.
100% true. It is in the increasing order format. Increasing order format. Increasing order with addition. Okay, addition of plus 1, plus 2, plus 3. If you look into the first letter, C is increased by plus 1. Okay, 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Next, 8 will become 11 by adding plus 3. 1 will become plus 4 after adding. 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. 11 plus 7 is equal to 18. So this kind of coding is called as increasing direct coding with increasing order. Okay. And you can find the similar question with a decreasing order as well. Okay. You can find the question in the decreasing order as well. Decreasing order. Okay. Decreasing order questions will also be there. So now let us solve the question which they have asked. They have asked for the code Malang, MALANGA. So I'll just write the code of each letter. Let us see how many of you can solve this question. Okay. 13, 1, L is coded as 12, A is coded as 1, N is coded as 14, G is coded as 7, and A is coded as 1. And the same relation which we have found out in this case, the same relation will be applied here as well. Okay. So you just need to add the numbers such as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the respective letters and tell me the answer. Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You just try this and tell me the answer. Anyone got the answer? You just need to add +1, +2, +3, +4, +5, +6, and +7, so that you'll get a different coding letter here. So that you'll get 13 plus 1 as 14, 1 plus 2 as 3, 12 plus 3 as 15, 1 plus 4 as 5, 14 plus 5 as 19, 7 plus 6 as 13, and 1 plus 7 as 8. So after getting this code, you just need to identify the letter with the respective position. Okay. So what will be the letter which is positioned with 14? It will be N. For 3, it will be C. For 15, it will be O. And for 5, it will be E. For 19, it is S. 13, it is M. And for 8, it is H. So what will be the answer? NCOE, NCOE, SMH. NCOE, SMH. Where it is? This is first option is NCEO. This will be the wrong. So option C will be the correct answer. Okay. I hope you guys understood the question, last question. Okay. Option C. Okay, done. Many of you were right. Prajwal, Aishwarya, Tangappan, Vedika, and Ranadhir. Many of you told the correct answer. That is C. That is good. And now let us move on to the next question. By seeing this question, this is a different kind of question. And what I'll be doing this in this session is I'll try to bring you different kinds of question from each topic, so that you'll be familiar with the different types of question which will be asked in your exams. And in further sessions, we'll bring many questions from each topic. Like from direct coding, you'll get some 5 to 6 questions, and in the same way for the other topics. Okay. So this question tells you that in certain code, ONE is coded as ONE is coded as 15, 28, and 15. Okay. TWO is coded as TWO is coded as 20, 46, and 45. So the question is SIX. 6 is coded as in which way? So by looking into this, will not be able to get into the final conclusion. So what we need to do is, first we need to write the position of each letter. Okay. So what will be the position of O? It will be 15. For N, it will be 14. For E, it is 5. Okay. In the similar way, for T, it is 20. Okay. And for W, it will be 23, and for O it is 15. By looking into this, can you build any relation between each coding and decoding question? Is there any possible relationship that you can build from this? For one, O it is 15, for N it is 28, E it is 15. So can you guys try to build any relationship by looking into this after writing each position of the letters? If anyone got it, then please comment it, or else. Okay. So by looking into this, just look at the position. 15 for letter O, it is 15, and it is coded as 15. For N, it is 14, and it is coded as 28. By looking 14 and 28, you can just build a relation that it is double the position of the letter. It is almost double. Okay. And when we look into the position of E, it is 5, and the coded value is 15, and it shows that it is almost 3 times. It is same, so we can say that it is 15 into 1, 14 into 2, third position into 4. So into 1, into 2, and into 3. Sorry, it is into 3. Okay. And this, so this must be followed in the second case as well. So here we have the TWO is coded as 20, 46, and 45. So in the first case, it should be multiplied by 1, and second case it should be multiplied by 2, and third case it should be multiplied by 3. So all if if the same condition meets for the both questions, then we can come to the conclusion that it is following in the same pattern. So here what they have done is, here they have used multiplication of position with an increasing value, multiplication of a position in increasing order. Okay. So so how 6 will be coded? Then we just need to find the position of each letter. S will be coded as 19, I will be coded as 9, and X will be coded as 24. And so what will be the final answer? 19 into 1. 19 into 1 will be 19. 9 into 2 is equal to 18. 24 into 3. 24 into 3 will become 72. 72. So the final answer will be 19, 18, and 72. So option C will be the correct answer. Okay. I hope everyone is comfortable with these kinds of questions. And so now let us move on to the next question. Try to do this question. This is little bit different. Try to do the same thing. PLOT is coded as 3627. How BALL is coded as 1413. So HCLP is coded as HCLP is coded as what is the question? So first, when we don't find any direct relationship, we just need to write the position of individual letter. So P will be coded as 16, L will be coded as 12, O will be coded as 15, T will be coded as 20. Okay. So we just need to find how the 3627 has arrived. Next, BALL. B is coded as 2, A is coded as 1, L is coded as 12, and L is coded as 12. So we just need to find what is the relationship. So it is little bit of tricky. So I'll try to explain this one. So here they have used coding using addition, but not in the direct way, but they have used addition of two letters, that is first letter and last letter. So first letter and last letter is being added. For example, 16 plus 20 is equal to 36, and remaining two letters are added in the remaining part. 12 plus 15 is equal to 27. In the similar way, 2 plus 11, 2 plus 12 is added as 14, 1 plus 12 is added as 13. So when we look into the question, HCLP, H is coded as 8, E is coded as 5, L is coded as 12, and P is coded as 16. The similar pattern needs to be followed. So first letter and last letter is being added. 8 plus 16 is equal to 8 plus 16 is equal to 24. 5 plus 12 is equal to 17. 2417 will be the answer. So this is one of the, I say it is a little bit of difficult side. Like it is not even a, it'll be more than greater than moderate question, because you just need to think a little bit. Okay. Since we have done this question, like which one, ON is coded as 15, 28, and 16. I hope not. Yeah, this one. I guess you'll be able to answer this question. So try to do this question. ACID is coded as 37199. How GREAT is coded? Take 1 minute of time. Try to solve this. It is in the same pattern which we have done in the previous question. Try to find the relation between that. First, you need to write the position of individual letters, and then find the relationship between the question and coded form. Okay. Waiting for your answers. Take a minute of time. It will be great that if you Paran is saying A, Ranadir Reddy is, am I right? Ranadir Reddy is telling option A for last question. Each alphabet letters is multiplied by sequential number. Okay. Waiting for your answers, guys. Did anyone find the relationship? A is coded as 1, C is coded as 3, I is coded as 9, D is coded as 4. Can you find any relationship that we can build to the below number which it has given 37199? Try using multiplication or else addition or else subtraction, whichever is possible. Two n plus 1. Anushri, it is correct. 2n plus 1. they have gone through the 2n plus 1. That is multiplied by 2 and added plus 1. As Anushit said, it is 2n plus 1. That is great. Can you answer me what will be the final answer for the letter grade? So if you go into the solution, 2n plus 1, 2n plus 1 in the sense 2 into 1. N will be the letters, which is position of the letters. 2 into 1, 2 plus 1 will become 3. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. 3 into 2, 6. 6 plus 1 is equal to 7. 9 into 2 is equal to 18. 18 plus 1 is equal to 19. 4 into 2 is equal to 8. 8 plus 1 is equal to 9. I guess you have found the logic. Yeah. So in the similar way, you just need to find the answer for the grade. G is coded as 7. R is coded as 18. E is coded as 5. A is coded as 1. T is coded as 20. Okay. So you just need to multiply the position of each letter by 2 and add 1 to each letter. 7 twos are 14. 14 plus 1 is 15. 18 twos are 36. 36 plus 1 is 37. 5 twos are 10. 10 plus 1 is 11. 1 twos are 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 20 twos are 40. 40 plus 1 is 41. So answer will be 15, 37, 11, 3, 4, 1. So option D will be the correct answer. Anushri. Anushri is the person who have answered the question. Great. So what is the logic is you just need to find the pattern which the code is following. So here we have the question is following the 2n plus 1 pattern. In the similar way, you can find the different kinds of question in this format. It will be like 3n plus 2 or else 2n plus 2 or else it may be 2n plus 1, 2n plus 2 in the increasing order, where 2n will be common and plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 will be increasing order, or else it may be a decreasing order format. Okay. So try to do this question. Try to do this question. Like it is similar to the previous question. Try to do this. Question is CHECK, which is coded as 6165622. 6165622. Okay. So you just need to write the position of letter so that you will get a relationship between the question and the coded format. Coded format. This will be the question. So first you need to write the position of each letter. What is the position of C? 3. What is the position of H? It will be 8. What is the position of E? It is 5. C, it is 3. And for K, it is 11. Try to find the relationship by seeing the position of individual letter. I hope this will be the easier one to solve comparatively previous one. In the similar way, you just need to write SURGE and write the code 38 21 36 145. Three eight 21. If anyone got the answer, please unmute your mic. So by looking into this, you can find that it is a multiplication of 2. 3 2s are 6, 8 2s are 16, 5 into 1. 3 into 2 is equal to 6. Again, everywhere it is multiplied by 2 into 2 into 2, but at the center position, it is the same value which we have find in the question. That is, it will be multiplied by 1. And remaining part, it is multiplied by 2. For example, here S is coded as 19, U is coded as, what is the position of U? Position of U is 21, R is 18, so when we look into the final question, priest, Priest, how priest is coded? So priest will become 16, P will be 16, R will be 18, I will be 9, E will be 5, S will be 19, T will be 20. So when we look into the same pattern, P will become into 2, R will become into 2. Middle part, in the sense, here we have only one letter in the center. So when we divide this, it will become I and E will be in the center because we don't have any odd numbers. So I and E will be the center. So this will be the same into 1 into 1. Again, last two parts will be into 2 and into 2. 16 into 2 is equal to 32. 16 into 2 is equal to 32. 18 into 2 is equal to 36. I is equal to 9. 5. 19 into 2 is equal to 38. 20 into 2 is equal to 40. Okay. So by seeing this answer, so what will be the final answer? Option 30, 32. So first term is wrong. 32, 36, 9, 5, 38, 40. Option B will be the answer. I hope these are the I hope you understood this topic. These are the few different types of questions which are asked in various exams from coding and decoding. So first major thing which we need to learn from coding and decoding is finding the relationship. Finding the relationship between question and coding format. So it may take time, little bit of time. Coding format. It may take little bit of time for individual persons. For some person, it may take 30 seconds, or else some person it may take 1 minute. Once after completion of your reasoning part, when you go on solving different kinds of questions, you'll come into the thought process such that you'll whenever you see the question, you'll start thinking in such a way that you'll be finding the right approach which examiner follows. By solving on 50 different kinds of questions from coding and decoding, you can come to the conclusion that you'll be having 5 to 6 kinds of coding, where addition, subtraction, multiplication will be used majorly. Okay. So the next part of coding decoding is number series. It is similar to the previous coding and decoding, but what we will be going to see in the number series is types of questions. Which types of questions? Types of questions. Here it includes direct number series. Direct number series where you can find addition of numbers, subtraction, multiplication, or division. Sometimes you can see the series of odd numbers, even numbers, and prime numbers majorly. Or else squares and cubes. I hope you are familiar with squares and cubes, because this will be useful when you will be learning this. When if you learn prime numbers till 100 and squares and cubes up to bare minimum is 25 is for squares, and for cubes it is till 15. I hope you guys are aware of that. So once if you learn these prime numbers and square numbers, these numbers will be helpful, okay, in the direct number series. And in this number series you'll be having alpha series as well. Alpha series in the sense where numbers plus alphabets can be seen. And last one is mixture of both. And sometimes you can see the missing series. By looking into the different kinds of question, you'll get to know how different kinds of questions will be asked. Types of question, as I mentioned, letter series, as we have seen in the coding decoding, the same way we'll get the letter series. So I'll be not repeating the same letter series in this question. I'll just go through the number series and mix series in this following slides, so that you'll be able to understand in a better way. And majorly in AFCAT exams, AFCAT and CDS and various CDS and other exams, they'll be focusing on number series part. And in this number series, majorly they'll be focusing on prime number series, squares, and cubes. Okay. So when we look into the first question, select the number from the given option that replaces the question mark. So question is saying that when we look into the question, there is a question mark in between. So we just need to find the relationship in such a way that what will be the exact number which will be coming at the position after 90.5. When we look into the question, 80, 83.5, 87, 90.5, question mark, and last number is 97.5. We can see the trend that after every number there is an increase. So whether after we write the numbers, we just need to find the what will be the difference between each number. Sometimes in easier section you'll be getting a single difference, that is in this case where 80 is increased by 3.5 to get 83.5, next 3.5, and the similar way 87 plus 90.5 minus 3.87, it will become 3.5. The same difference is continuing throughout the series. So after 90.5, what will be the next term? We should just add 90.5 plus 3.5. 90.5 plus 3.5 will become 5 plus 5, 10. So one will be carrying 0, 1. 0 plus 3 plus 1, 4, will become 94. The question mark value will become 94. After getting the value, we just need to cross verify with the next term, because whether our pattern is continuing throughout the series or no, we just need to cross verify it and mark the answer. Because sometimes we may fail, sometimes like we'll get the question mark after the first digit itself. So it is better to cross check throughout the series. So when we add 3.5 to the 94, we'll be getting 97.5. So here 3.5 is the difference throughout the series. So this kind of question is direct questions, direct series question, where we see constant increase in the numbers. And one more thing is, I just want to clarify that after solving the next question, I'll say some tips how you can find whether is it an addition series or subtraction series, multiplication or division series. So option A will be the correct answer. So for the next question, try to answer it. Are you able to understand this, students? Aishwarya, Arsha, Ranadhir, Sriksha, Tangappan, Vedika, Vishnu. Last one is addition of 3.5. Try to do this question and answer it. Anyone out there? Answer is 2. Anushri and Tangappan. Okay. Vedika. Everyone is able to understand the topic. Many of you got the answer. That is 2, 2, 2. So when we look into the question 8, 6.55, we can come to a conclusion that the number series is in a decreasing value, decreasing order. Sorry, decreasing order. It's not a value, decreasing order. So when we see the series, we'll just get to know that whether the series is increasing or decreasing. If it is in a increasing order, then we can come to a conclusion that most probably it will be in the addition series. Okay. If it is in a decreasing series, we can come to a conclusion that it may be in a subtraction series. But this will be the not final conclusion, because sometimes we can see the increasing of a series in a drastic way. For example, in the previous question, the increasing of numbers are in a constant way. If increasing of numbers in a constant way, then it is considered as addition series. If decreasing in a constant way, constant decrease, it is considered as a subtraction. Constant increase, it is considered as an addition. If it is an addition of numbers in a drastic way, in the sense where you can find a sharp increase in a number, then we can come to a conclusion that it will be in the multiplication format. It is only when we multiply the number gets double or triple. Okay. So in the similar way, when the number is drastically decreasing, we can come to a conclusion that it is in a division format. So as your friends Aishwarya and Ranadhir, Tangappan, Vedika answered. For this question, it will be the option C, that is 2, because from 8 to 6.5, the decrease of the value is 1.5. Similar way, it is 1.5 to the next term. From 5 to 3.5, it is 1.5 the less. So from in the last term, 3.5 minus 1.5 is equal to 2. So option C will be the correct answer. As I have told in this question, that you just need to find the series, whether is it increasing in a constant way or else decreasing in a constant way, or else whether is it increasing drastically or decreasing drastically. Based on that, you can come to a conclusion that it is an addition series, subtraction series, or a multiplication series, or a division series. Okay. So by seeing, coming to the next question, try to identify which kind of series is this, and try to solve the question. The question is 6, 11, 21, 41. What will be the next term? So by looking into the series, we can come to a conclusion that, at least basic conclusion, that the numbers are in a increasing order. Okay, increasing order. We just need to find whether this increasing order is in a constant way or else a drastic way. Based on that, we can come to a conclusion whether we should add the series or else we should multiply the series. Online students, try to, okay, 81, 81. Okay, many of you are answering. Like, it will be better that if you unmute your mic and answer, so that class will be interactive. Okay, when we look into this series, as your friends told, answer is 81. Let us try to solve this. So what is the difference between the first two numbers? 11 minus 6 is 5. 21 minus 11 is 10. 41 minus 21 is 20. So what will be the next term? So when we look into the difference, so the difference is increasing in a
Twice, sir.
twice. So 5 into 2 will become 10. 10 into 2 will become 20. 20 into 2 will become 80. Sorry, 20 into 2 will become 40. So 20 into 2 will become 40. So we just need to add the last term and the difference. 41 plus 40 will become 81. So by just looking into the number, we can come to the conclusion that whether is it in a multiplication series or else addition series. Okay. I guess in the similar way, try to solve this question. Just a second. Yeah. As Prajwal told, it is increasing twice. For this question, try to solve this. So after solving this question, we'll be solving. It will be completion of one set of question where increasing, decreasing drastically, as well as constant. Try to solve this question speed as soon as possible, so that we can move into different topics. Anyone got the answer? Option B. 20, 20. Sriksha, Anushri, Ranadir. I don't know what's your name. Your name is written as iPhone. Vedula. I sorry for pronunciation. Narendra. Okay. So many of you told the option as B. So here the numbers are decreasing in a drastic way. In the sense, it is in a decreasing format, but we can find the decreasing in the decreasing sharply. So when these kinds of numbers comes, if you find it difficulty to divide, what is the another method is you can go from the back end, so that you'll find it easy to answer. It will be better to go it from the back end when division comes, because 80 division is nothing but a multiplication of some number. So 80 into 4, correct? So it's nothing but 320 divided by 4 is equal to 80, or else 80 into 4. In the similar way, 320 into 4 will become 1280. 1280 into 4 will become 5120. So what we need to do is 80 divided by 4 is equal to 20. So option B will be the correct answer. This is one of the different kinds of question which you can expect in your examination. So this question I'll be solving because it is little bit different. Okay. So what kind of series is this? 35, 55, 90, 145, 235 plus 380. So what will be the next term? If you look into the series, we can see that there is an increasing order. So how the increasing is going on? 35 plus 55, 55 plus 55 minus 35, it will become 20. Next 35, next 55, next. So from here it is increasing in a faster way. So here they have followed in such a way that 55 is added with the previous number. 55 plus 35 will become 90. In the similar way, they have added the previous number. So what is the pattern? Addition of a previous number. So 35 plus 55 is equal to 90. 90 plus 55 is equal to 145. 90 plus 55 is equal to 145. 145 plus 90 is equal to 145 plus 90 is equal to 532. Sorry. So 235. 235 is again added with the previous number, that is 145. 0 plus 1 carry, 4 plus 4 8. 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. So 380. So 380 is added with the previous number. 380 plus 285. 235. So final answer will be 516. 3 plus 2 6. 3 plus 2 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. So option A will be the answer. So this is little bit difficult one, where previous difficulty where previous numbers of the given series is added to form a new series, new number. Okay. So next type of question is mixed series, where you can find letters as well as numbers. So when you are not able to find any relationship in the following series, you just need to write the position of each letter. C is coded as 3, G is coded as 7, H is coded as 8, L is coded as 12, and again L is coded as 12, E is coded as 5, L is coded as 12, Q is coded as 17. So just by looking into this, can you find any relationship so that you can find the question mark value at the last position, last letter L Q, L question mark Q? 615. Shiksha is correct. Okay. 29 Aishwarya. Okay. By looking into the series, you can find that 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. 8, by adding these two letters, position of two letters, you will be getting the center term. 8 plus 12 is equal to 20. 12 plus 5 is equal to 17. So finally, 12 plus 7 is equal to 29. So option A is the correct answer. Most of you were right. Very good. In the similar way, can you find the answer for this question? It is a letter series. Letter series. Letter series is nothing but a coding, decoding, which we have seen in the previous. We just need to find how the position of each letter is moving, whether it is in an addition way or in subtraction. By solving this question, we'll be able to get revise of the previous question as well, previous topic as well. So whenever you get these kinds of question, you just need to write T, W, Z and individual position of the letters V, B, Y, B, X, A, D. What will be the final? T is coded as what will be the position? What will be the code for T? T is coded as 20. W is coded as 23. Z, as it is the last letter. 20 coded as 25. B as 2. X as 24. A as 1. D as 4. Just by looking into this, we can come to a that Narendra is telling ZBE. Sorry, Ranjit is telling ZBE, and Narendra is telling D. That is ZBE. One person is telling there is a confusion between third and fourth option. Now let us look into it. Okay. So by looking into these terms, we can find a relation that first letter is increasing at every position by +2. In the similar way, second letter is also increasing by +2. Third letter is increasing by +2. +2, how from 26 it is +2 in the sense after Z, again we will be repeating with A, B, C, D. So after Z, 1, 2. Okay. So everywhere each letter is increased by +2. So finally x plus 2, x, y, z. X plus 2 is equal to 26. 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. 26 is equal to z. 3 is c. 6 is f. So option A will be the correct answer. Okay. It's not either C or D. Okay. Increased by 2. So when you find the same difference in each term, the final answer will also be increased by 2. So this will be the last question of number series where it is missing terms of letters. Okay. When you find these kinds of question, like where different empty spaces are given, where you need to fill the given letters, you just need to count the number of letters which they have given in the question. So here they have given 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So there are total 15 letters. So you just need to divide in such a way that 15 is completely divisible. So 15 is completely divisible by 3. 3 5s are 15, or else 5 3s are 15. So many times you'll be getting either in 5 series or 4 series, 6 series or 7 series. So it is better to divide these letters into five parts, and each after every 5 letters the same pattern will be repeating. 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. So once we divide the letters into five, every 5 letters, you'll get a pattern such that PZY is repeating. In a similar way, here also we'll be getting PZY. So what will be the next letter? That is the question mark. Here X slash PZY dash dash PZY dash dash PZY. So we know that second letter is Z. Where we can find the second letter as Z? Option D will be the option where we can find the second letter as Z. So we can fill the positions which they have given in the option D. Here Y, X, Y, X, Y. So after filling the position, we'll get a pattern that X, Y, P, Z, Y, X, Y, P, Z, Y, X, Y, P, Z, Y. So in the similar way, you'll be getting different kinds of question where you can find 16 letters, or else 20 letters, or else 21 letters. If you get 16 letters, it will be in the position, it will be in the series that either 4 or 8. If you get 20 letters, it will be in the series of 4 or 5. 21 letters, 99% it will be in the 7 letter series. Okay, we just need to divide in such a way that it will be completely done. So in this number series, we have gone through the different kinds of question which are on based on number series, mixed series, and letter series. Okay, now let us move on to the next topic, blood relation. As you can find one to two questions from this topic, because it and blood relation is one topic where you can find where you can score easily, because these kind of questions we can relate to our daily life. And types of questions which we get in the blood relations are: one is direct relationship, where where the question will be given the relationship between mother, father, son. Okay, mother, father, sons, and etc. And second types of question, they will be using symbols to denote different kinds of relationship. And third types of question is pointing towards a picture, and finding a relationship. So before we get into the topic, we need to get a clarity of thought that we need to solve this question by symbolizing, or else we are relationship marking the relationship of each gender. Here I will be marking male as square and female as circle. Okay, when I mark double line, it shows that they are married couples. When it is a single line, it will be a siblings or brother or sisters. Okay, when I draw an horizontal line, it indicates that it is a transfer of generation. That is, for example, it shows that male female female who are married couples. This shows that generation, this is a son and this is a daughter. When you go still further, there, this is son, this is daughter, and again this will become male female. Here the relationship between your father, sorry, your mother and father with the person who got married with your daughter is son-in-law. Any relation comes away the bloodline, away the bloodline, we'll be denoting it as in-laws. Okay. And when we trace our relationship from our mother side, we'll be calling it as a maternal relationship. When we trace a relationship with our father side, we will be called as a paternal relationship. And as you guys know, the difference between niece and nephew, niece and nephew, if you just know the relationship between who are niece, who are nephew, and who is aunt, who is uncle, you can solve this kind, you can solve the blood relation easily. Okay, I hope you just know how to draw the family tree. Okay, it is very important to symbol. And one more thing, one major note is, one major note is, never ever assume, never ever assume anyone's gender, anyone's gender just by seeing their name, because you keep it as a thumb rule throughout your reasoning part, because in reasoning you never ever assume anything from your external knowledge. Because whenever I tell, if you take any name, kiran kiran, you cannot justify that kiran will always be a name for a male child, or else it may be a possibility that some people can keep kiran as a name of female. So it is important that you should never ever assume anything in blood relation as well as throughout your reasoning part. Okay, so it is very important that you never assume anything in blood relation as well as throughout your reasoning part. Okay, it is your thumb rule. Okay, so we can move to the questions directly, so that it will be easy to understand the topic which I have told in the previous one. For example, here Bharat and Sapna are husband and wife. Bharat and Sapna are husband and wife. Husband and wife are nothing but couple. So I have denoted couple by double line. Bharat and Sapna. See, till this point, I have not even mentioned whether Bharat is male or Sapna is female, because in the next part we'll be getting to know what will be the gender of Bharat. Rohit and Bharat are brothers. By this statement, we'll be getting to know the gender of Bharat. So Bharat is a brother of Rohit. Rohit and Bharat are brothers. So by this statement, we'll be getting to know that both are male. So automatically when they are siblings, so it will be denoted by single line. Bharat and Sapna are husband and wife. It will be denoted by double line. So Sapna will become a female. Suresh is father of Rohit. Suresh is father of Rohit in the sense I'll be drawing a generational line where Suresh is father. Suresh is father in the sense gender of Suresh will become male. Okay. Sapna's son is Krish. Sapna's son is Krish in the sense Bharat and Sapna has a son called Krish. And here also I have not mentioned. Oh, here I have not mentioned any gender for Krish because I have no conclusive evidence that whether Krish is male or female. Male or female. So how Krish is related to Suresh? How Krish is related to Suresh is the question. How Krish is related to the Suresh? He is the how Krish is related to
Grandfather.
yeah grandfather. So here Sapna's son. They have mentioned Sapna's son. The question is how Suresh is related to Krish's grandfather, but the question is how Krish is related to Suresh. They're asking how Krish is related to Suresh. They're asking the relationship between how Krish is related to Suresh. Here, you just need to find the relationship between Krish and Suresh. From here, it will become the grandson. Okay, I have not given the option. So it is a grandson. So Krish is the grandson of Suresh. Am I correct? Because we have given Sapna's son is Krish. So Sapna's son is Krish is nothing but he's a male child. Okay. So from this question, you can understand that we should not assume anything. We should not assume any gender. Okay. Major thing. So let's move on to the next question. So answer is grandson. So let's move on to the next question. I guess you will do this question. Try to solve this question. I'll give 1 minute of time. Where question tell that in a family B is father of K, B has only 2 children, K is brother of R is daughter of P. Try to solve this question. After solving this, please let me know in a comment section or else unmute your mic and answer it.
He is father.
B is father of K. B has only 2 children. K is brother of R. R is daughter of P. A is granddaughter of P. Where S is father of A. Can you try this question and answer it? Try to solve this question. We know the gender of B. Till here, we don't know the gender of K. From this statement, we'll know the gender of K and R from the next statement. So after reading completely, you'll get to know the gender of each individual. Till that, you cannot assume any gender of an given individual. Okay. It becomes important to not assume. Try to solve this question. In a family, B is father of K. If you find father and son relation, you just need to draw a generational line, that is vertical line. If it is in siblings, you just need to use a single line. If they are a married couple, you just need to use double line. For male it is square and female it is circle. Based on your convenience, you can use this. Anyone got the answer? Brother-in-law, Aishwarya. I don't know what is your name. iPhone. iPhone. I don't know your exact name. Brother-in-law. He's also telling the B. So now let's So it is correct, brother-in-law. Now I'll solve this question for you guys. Okay. So in a family, B is father of K. B is father of K in the sense we know the gender of B, that is male, father of K. Okay. B has only two children. B has only two children. B has only two children. K is brother of R. K is brother of K is brother of R. From this sentence, we'll get to know the gender of K. R is daughter of P. R is daughter of P in the sense R is daughter of P. Daughter of P in the sense P is the wife of B. Okay. From the next statement, A is granddaughter. A is granddaughter of P. A is granddaughter of P. Either it may be daughter of K or else it may be a daughter of R. We don't know exactly whose daughter is A. Okay. From the next statement, S is father of A. S is father of A. So since K is a male and the given statement says that S is father of A, so there is only one chance that he can be a father of, he can be a husband of R. So from this statement, we can get the conclusion that A cannot be a daughter of K. So how? So the final question is how S is related to how S is related to K. How S is related to K is nothing but, so as I told previously, any relationship which gets evolved evolved out of bloodline will be terming as in-laws. So for K, S will become a brother-in-law. Brother-in-law. So option B is the correct answer. As your friends Aishwarya and Afra, many others told it. So can you try this question? P is the sister of Q. Try to do this question. Similar to the previous question. So question tells that P is sister of Q, P is sister of Q, and mother of R. P is sister of Q and mother of R. S is daughter-in-law of W. S is daughter-in-law of W and wife of Q. W's grandson M is the nephew of P, brother of P. Since I guess this is a little bit complicated question, I'll try to solve this question for you, or else I'll wait for 30 more seconds. If anyone try to answer it, it will be well and good. W has only two children. Anyone got the answer? Okay, I'll answer this question. So from the first statement, P is sister of Q. 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 In the sense, since both are siblings, I'll be denoting it by a single line. And mother of R. And mother of R in the sense, they are telling that P is the sister of Q and as well as mother of R. Mother of R. So since here P is married to someone where we cannot find the direct relationship as of now. So next statement tells that S is daughter-in-law of W. S is daughter-in-law of W. Since we cannot find directly, we can write the relationship in a separate line. S is daughter-in-law of W. Daughter-in-law of W, in the sense W will be the here the person who is male will be the son of W. Okay. And even now I don't know the gender of W, whether he may be a male or female. And from the next statement we can get to a conclusion that S is a daughter-in-law of W and wife of Q. Wife of Q. Here the male is Q. So we know where Q is. Yes. So W will become either father or mother of Q. W's grandson M is nephew of P. W's grandson is nephew of P. We know that nephew is nothing but a son of brothers or sister. Okay. Sister. If it is a niece, it will become a daughter of brother or sister. Since they have given nephew of P, so W's grandson is M, brother's son M, and brother of V. And now we don't know the relation whether V is male or female. W has only two children. That is P and Q. This condition is met. How Q is related to V? How Q is related to V? So directly Q is the father of V. Option B will be the correct answer. iPhone and I sure. The similar kinds of question is this. This question you try to do it in a homework. I'll just share the PPT or else PDF to your respective channels. Try to do it. Take it as an homework. We can try to solve the few more questions where we can find the symbols which where symbols represent the relationship. It shows that here A plus B means A is brother of B, A minus B is A mother of B, A into B is A husband, into represent husband, plus represent brother, minus represent mother, divide represent sister. So from this question, we just need to replace the symbol by relationship. So here C divided by B, it means that of B is represented by C as female and single line as siblings. Okay. And next B minus E. B minus represent mother. B minus, in the sense B is mother of E. B is mother of E. Since we by this line we can build a relations that B is mother of E. Next E plus A means E is brother of A. Okay. Plus indicates brother. Next into indicates multiplication, indicates husband. So A is husband of F. A is husband of F. A is a male. So F next after F it is multiplication. F is mother of D. And we don't know the gender of D. So then which of the following is which of the following statement is not correct? So after getting this picture, we need to arrive to the conclusion which of the following is not correct. So the question is, first option is D is daughter of B. D is daughter of B. So first statement is 100% wrong, because D is, we don't know, first of all, we don't know the gender of D. Okay, and D will become the granddaughter or granddaughter, daughter or son of D. Okay, so option A will become the wrong. Now let us look into the three more options which they have given. C is sister of mother of A. C is sister of mother of A. Mother of A is B, and C will become the sister of B. So second statement is correct. F is wife of son of B. F is wife of son of F is the wife of son of B. So B's son is A, and F will become the wife of A. So option C is also correct. B is mother of A. B is mother of A. Option D is also correct. So option A is the wrong answer. Okay. So I hope this question, try to do this question as a homework question. Okay. In the similar way which I have solved in the previous question. Okay. Okay. And the last question of the blood relation, which shows that father. Okay. Okay. Last question, which shows that picture kinds of question, picture type of question, picture type. Okay. Picture based. Okay. This will be the last question of the blood relation. So which tells that Priya pointed towards a man and said that he is her brother's paternal grandmother's only child. Okay. There is a person called Priya, okay, who pointed out towards a person, a man, pointed out towards a man and tells that he is he is her brothers in the sense Priya's brothers, brother in the sense single line with a square, it indicates male. Her brothers paternal grandmothers, paternal in the sense fathers father sides, we need to build a relationship. Father sides paternal grandmothers only child, grandmother's only child is, he says that a man, Priya pointed towards a man and said that he is her brother's paternal grandmother's only child. Just a second. He tells that Priya tells that he is her brother's paternal in the sense father's mother's only child. How? So the picture which Priya is indicating is the person is this person. So how is the man related to Priya? Whether is it brother, paternal grandfather, father, or son? 100% son will not be the answer. Paternal grandfather will not be the answer, because we have not find any direct relationship. Either it should be our brother or father. Since we know that the man is this person, so finally the relationship between the man and the Priya is father and daughter. So option C will be the correct answer. Okay. When you will solve these kinds of question where picture picture questions involved, try to keep the person who is pointing out outside, so that you can find a relationship easily. Okay. In the similar way, there is another question where you can take it as an homework and try to solve this question in the end. And you'll be having different topics remaining, which will be covered in the upcoming days in this next session, when as per the upcoming schedule. And most probably Hemant sir will be scheduling it according to the schedule. Okay. I hope today we have done some major important topics, that is coding, decoding, number series, blood relation. And I guess from these three topics, you will be getting most probably seven to eight questions which are important. Try to revise these topics and solve as much as questions possible.